Joe in real life. So I still feel like shit, and I'm gonna go back on what I said. I'm just doing my minimum today. That's the bad news. I'm a coward and a wimp, and I lied. The good news is I'm listening to this album, The Ocean. Band's name is The Ocean. I've heard of them. I never gave them a chance before, or if I did, I didn't think much of it. But the album's called The Holocene. It is incredible. I mean, I'm unwell, okay? So I'm extra emotionally raw, but just a powerful, it's prog metal, although I would say it's more prog rock than prog metal. I think it has little sprinklings of Swans, sprinklings of Tool in it. Certainly you can find some similarities there. Closer maybe to Mastodon in my mind, like the more theatrical aspects of Mastodon. But really, I'm comparing them to other bands. They're just their own band. And like there are similarities, of course. There are influences. And I don't think it's crazy to suggest that those influences are real. Weirdly, some Nine Inch Nails influence. And I don't know why I'm thinking that, because I'm not sure they share one note or inflection in common. But I'm feeling some Trent Reznor in there. Really good. Just a really good album. I've listened to it all the way through. Unconformities is one of the... Not only is it the best song on the album, it's one of the best songs I've ever heard. And I've listened to it all the way through, and I'm just gonna listen to it again. Like, that's how I know that it's better than a good album. Because when you get that feeling when it's over, where it's just like, oh, I need to experience that again. It's a good one, you know? Opinions vary, tastes vary. If mine don't match up with yours, that's no reason to argue, you know? But if you like prog rock, if you like prog metal, in something in the Swans to Mastodon ballpark, somewhere in that continuum, you're gonna like The Ocean, or you're gonna at least like the album Holocene. I won't speak for the other albums. I'm pretty sure I haven't listened to them, so how could I? Coming up, my daily minimum. Tomorrow, for real this time. Tomorrow, things are gonna change. I can feel it. Stay tuned. So for the fourth day in a row, this is just my minimum at 3 times speed. All sets, all reps, essentially nothing. So I think part of the problem is that I've been eating and taking care of myself like a real asshole as I've been sick. Like real bad. There was one day where I just ate cookies. And I don't feel good. That's the truth. But like my whole body hurts. Everything hurts. I've got this like weird elbow and knee pain, and I'm not prone to elbow and knee injuries. And I gotta think that that's inflammation from what's essentially an all sugar diet I've been on. Real dumb, real bad move on my part, but it's the kind of thing that I do. Like I guess it's some of that addict all or nothing mentality, you know? I feel like my cortisol gets fucking spiked out. I want a dopamine hit to kind of pull out of my blues, but there's no amount of dopamine that's enough, you know? So like a normal person might be feeling shitty and have a little sugar, and they're kind of perked up for a second. They're kind of like, hey, all right, life ain't so bad. I can do what's next. But I have a little sugar, And all I want is twice as much sugar immediately after. And that was how it went with alcohol. That was how it went with cocaine. That was how it went with pick any illicit narcotic and insert here, you know? And certainly I have to be on guard against that kind of mentality. I think today, I haven't eaten yet. I'm just gonna eat whole foods today. And I'm not gonna make any promises. And tomorrow I'm gonna get up and just see what the body has to say. Just see if it can offer me anything at all, by way of a olive branch or you know, something good. Do you have something good for me tomorrow, body? Let's hope so. You know, I know this ends and it's over and I'll feel fine eventually. But 4 days is a long time. I feel like it's been dragging this on, especially for not being that sick. Like day 2 was the worst, I think. But like, yeah, physically, as far as body pains, today's been the worst. Like, it really, like, and I know I said I don't have COVID, but now I'm starting to wonder. So, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't think it does. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. This is Joe in real life. And hey, you know, I had a bad case of the blues before I got sick, which I kind of think those two things are related. But I'll tell you what I don't have now is the blues. I don't feel any depression at all, weirdly. I don't feel good, but I'm not depressed about it. Anyway, I love you. Be good to each other. I'm going to try hard to do the same. I got to go to work, so that's that. See you tomorrow.